Oh, we are live. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. We are live, aren't we? Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. Welcome to Authors Spotlight, Victorious U Press Author Spotlight. My name is Angela Mitchell, and I am the Director of Sales and Marketing for Victorious U Press. And I am so very excited today excuse me, to be speaking with two of these international best-selling authors, wonderful women, and both co-authors of mine. One co-author from The Image in the Mirror and another co-author from The Image in the Mirror too. We're going to talk about which one is which in just a minute. So we are going to start the conversation off with Miss Rudy, and I would love for you to introduce yourself to us and let us know who you are and what you do.
Hi, my name is Rudy Milton. Just as Angie said, I am an international best-selling author, but I am a um, lover of Jesus Christ. I love God in everything that I do. He is my rock and why I'm still here today. But I'm also a mother. I love people. I love giving. Um, and I'm just so honored to be in the space today to be able to share my story.
Yes, ma'am. And I'm glad and honored that you are here with us today. Rudy is one of my co-authors in The Image in the Mirror 2. Image in the Mirror 2. I can't remember. I always forget the second part. Manifesting a dream deferred. Yes. So tell us first, how did you get connected with Victorious U Press?
So I attended Elevation when I lived in Charlotte,
Okay.
and I was connected um, with Patty. And Patty was initially, brought into the book, but probably at the phase, like the middle phase, I got brought in. She thought that I would be a good fit for the book, my story. So I then connected to Miss Joan, and the rest is history.
All right. The rest is history.
Mhm.
So, what is the name and backstory of your chapter in the anthology?
So it's grounded in grace, um, and a mother's love. And my story is talking. Are we going ahead and telling our story?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, let's talk
Um,
about it.
and my story is talking about my journey in losing my only child to senseless gun violence and how God kept me, that I'm still here today, that I didn't take my life when I wanted to take my life, when I wanted to give up on God, when I was angry with God, angry with everyone. Um, but God, but God, that I'm still here. So I'm talking about my story, how God kept me, how my family was my support, how my therapist and God saved my life. Um, and I'll never stop therapy. I'll never stop loving God, because He's the only reason that I am still standing here today.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Would you like to tell us a little bit? I know you have a foundation that
I,
is in honor of your son.
I do.
First, tell us a little bit about your son, a little bit about your
So
boy.
Dominique was a musician. He was charismatic. He was tenacious. He was funny. He was energetic. He was such an amazing child. He loved God. He knew God from himself, and that gives me the peace that I know he is with glory. Um, but he loved playing the drums. He played at different. We served at the same church. He was the drummer of
Yeah.
our church. We served God together. I'm on the ushers ministry, and he was part of the choir. But he played at different church, different venues. If you knew Dominique Williams, you knew the passion that he had for the drums, and because of that, I wanted to give back. I wanted to, and that was part of my healing. Part of me going through and keeping me was giving back to somebody else, what Dominique would not have a chance of doing. And that's he wanted to be a professional drummer. He wanted to travel the world and play drums. So I created a scholarship in the memory of him where I award annually scholarships to youth that are going to college for performing arts. So anything in that arena that serves performing arts, I award annually a scholarship.
Excellent. That is excellent. And I've been, I watch you. I see you all over Facebook, all over, social media, doing your thing. Um, Outside of, that, what else are you doing? As far as like with your book, and how has that been?
Right. So I also have a business. It's called Indomitable Love, which came obviously from my journey as well. Undefeated because I'm still here. I overcame the journey of wanting to leave this earth. So I came up with Indomitable Love with some friends from Charlotte. And it's just talking about, again, being undefeated, subduing, not giving up. I also, since we're talking about that, I have a private Facebook group that's called Undefeated You.
Okay.
Private Facebook group for parents who have lost kids that I love to connect with. I encourage them there. I pray for them there. I check on them in there, just sending encouraging word, letting them know that they're not alone. And it's people that I've never met.
Right.
It's just a way that to connect because sometimes they don't have someone to talk to who is going through the journey. They
Absolutely.
probably have not yet started counseling. So it's just a way to let them know that they're connecting with someone who is on the same journey. Um,
Right.
might not be at the stage that they're in their grief process, but I know all the stages, and we'll all get through them on their journey. So it's definitely fulfilling to be able to connect with people that have lost kids.
Absolutely, absolutely. I would just want to take a second to say hello and welcome to Patricia and anyone else who is watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Put your name in the comments so we can say hello to you and thank you for joining us. And you said Undefeated You is the name of your Facebook group because I'm putting that in there.
Yes.
So tell me, I gotta ask, what about another book? Is there another book on the horizon for you?
I want it to be. The next project that I'm going to do is a journal. And again, it's going to be a journal of scriptures that has helped me along the way, that you'll be able to read daily and write your thoughts about what you're feeling at that moment. One thing that came out of my journey as well is journaling that helped me a lot daily. Um, when I wasn't able to tell someone how I was feeling, I was able to write it. And in doing that, it gave a lot of relief to what I was feeling.
I can imagine. I can definitely imagine. Since writing the book, how has everyone received the image in the mirror too? And and your story and that type. How has that been received?
Well, it's been a blessing. Like I've never been, this is my first co-author book. And also I've never been in a documentary. The whole process, the whole journey was like a blessing. Like I didn't think initially when I got into the book, I didn't know it was going to be, a documentary. So it was
Right.
just a blessing to connect with other women who went through very challenging journeys. Like it's unimaginable what they went through, and they're still here as well. So, I mean, I've also, in addition, I'm trying to remember when you said what came out of the book, I have also a website
Okay.
that's called indomitablelove.net. And there I share a lot more in depth about Dominique, about obviously my story as well. Um, the book is sold on the website as well. And I
Okay.
have t-shirts, which is called Indomitable Love,
Yeah. Yeah.
that I sell there as well. But it's just a way of connecting people.
Yeah.
Is all I want to do. I want to connect with parents, to give them hope, not to give up, because you can. You will want to. Um, the thoughts come, and God is the only person who is going to keep you on a journey such as this.
Absolutely.
So, Indomitable Love is very, very dear to my heart. And I just want to share that with other parents.
Yeah, yeah. And you mentioned the documentary. We had a good time that day. Tell
Good.
us a little bit about your experience with that, because it was a long day. What?
It was. It was a long day, but no complaints. No
Right,
complaints.
right.
Like, I've never been in a documentary. Like, I now sympathize. I know what it's like for people to film movies. Like, really, you get dressed up early in the morning and you just wait your turn. Literally, you might not eat, like, but all the the butterflies, it was well worth it. And after viewing, because it seems different, like when you're doing it, you're like, okay, you're nervous, but after viewing it, it took me to a whole nother level. Like, it was
Oh
so
yeah.
much emotion
Oh yeah.
after viewing everybody's story. Very
That
emotional.
was, oh goodness, that was our premiere was crazy,
Yes,
man. It was a beautiful, beautiful event.
yes,
But like you said, watching, the different stories of the different people that you've never met, a lot of, the people I hadn't met. A
right.
couple, were co-authors in The Image in the Mirror, but many of the co-authors I had never met before, strong, powerful women. And
Right.
one man, we always forget.
Yes,
Um, we did have one gentleman,
yes,
Mr. Charles Curse. We did have him. I'm gonna have to get him up on here.
yes,
But yeah,
yes.
I mean, it was just amazing connecting with everyone. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? And connecting with such strong women.
And after reading the stories was totally different from, like, well, viewing it, you was like, oh my gosh,
Hmm.
hearing it from them,
Hmm.
and the emotion is like, how did you live through that?
Right.
You
Exactly.
know? So it was so good. And forever, I have sisters and brothers that I connected with on the journey. That is the blessing. That is the
That
blessing.
is that is
Relationships and the connections that came from it is priceless. I'll never be able um, to redo, that process. So, total blessing on this
and
journey.
I can definitely relate. I can
Mm.
relate to that. Oh my goodness. Patricia said it is only him to keep
Yes,
us on this journey. Rudy, absolutely,
yes.
absolutely. Someone, Facebook user, I do not know who you are. You said greetings, ladies, greetings to you. Oh my goodness, Patricia, Angie, I cried all the way through your story. I cried during the Image 2 stories. Thank you. And they were beautiful stories. They
Yes,
definitely
they were.
were. Man. I want you to spell your, because I'm putting your website in the chat here.
It's
So it's .net. Okay, I just want to make sure I spelled it correctly. I just dropped it in the chat, so people can can check you out, grab your book. You know what I mean. The next thing, just one more question, maybe
Sure.
not one more, but another question, is what was your overall experience like with Victoria Shoe Press, writing your book, the documentary, the whole thing?
It was discipline. It gave me um just the whole journey with Miss Joan too, because she like she brought out something in me. Um, not only about the writing, but like who I was. I was able to define who I am outside of being Dominique's mom.
Right.
Um, my passion was restored. I knew exactly my purpose was very clear. It came more about. Um, she gave me confidence. The other ladies, even including you. Um, it was it was like a awakening that I needed at that time.
Yeah.
Priceless.
You know what? I can relate, Joan. Miss she gonna bring it out of you.
Right,
She gonna bring
right.
it out of you.
Yeah,
And just make you think about things that you never even think. You know what I mean about yourself.
right.
Sometimes, and that really was the purpose of the Image in the Mirror, right?
Yep,
Sometimes we don't see ourselves.
right.
as God sees us or as other people see us, and we don't
Right.
see our greatness. You know
Yes.
what I mean? We all have greatness.
Mhm.
And a lot of times we don't see it. We definitely don't see it. So she gonna pull it up out of you. She gonna
She did.
She's
She
gonna
did.
pull it out of you.
Yeah.
And when it's time for her to, when you have the meeting with her and it's time for her to say, this is, what we're gonna talk about. This is your title. She'll have you over there crying. You don't even be then went in there for that.
Exactly. Like, well, this is what I wanted, but she was like, this is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yes,
it
ma'am.
was good. I needed someone like that in my life. Ms. Joan is definitely a great mentor. She's a great friend. She's a great leader, and she's a woman of God. And that was one thing that I loved instantly when connecting with her. The Holy Spirit was definitely there. So very grateful for the relationship.
Absolutely. And that's what it's all about, man. I am so glad, to have met you, to have been a part of the anthology with you. And I hope to, partner with you one of these days and get together and do some stuff. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And that's what it's all about, the connections and the relationships, you know what I mean, that are built and formed with your sisters in writing. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I'm definitely glad about that. And again, let the people know where they can connect with you at, how they can find you.
Absolutely. So again, my website is Indomitable Love, and that's INDOMITABLE love LOVE.net. My Facebook is Rudy Milton, and my Instagram is the same thing. It's _ Indomitable Love, and my private Facebook group for parents is Undefeated You.
Right, and I did put Undefeated You in there. I don't have like the link, but y'all go look up Undefeated You. Y'all can search it in the group. Y'all can search it on Facebook. Y'all be searching for other stuff. Go and search for Undefeated You. Let me just answer some of these comments.
Okay.
Patricia Marston said, yes, she will. Joan will. She said, Elder Joan Randall is an awesome person, but we all know that.
Yep.
And they said they can't see. Why can't they see? I don't know what's happening. I never know what to do here with the comments, y'all. I'm trying. Listen, all I know how to do is talk. I don't know how to do the comments. I don't know how to do that part. So do you need to are you gonna hang out with us, Rudy? You gonna stay here? What you gonna do, girl? You gonna stay with us?
Oh, but thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you.
Yes.
I'm so grateful.
Yes, ma'am.
Myra, it was nice meeting you as well. This will be recorded. I can go back and read.
Yes, ma'am. It's right. We are live. We're in the Facebook group. We're gonna be everywhere, so you'll be able to find us. And thank you again. Yes, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining.
Merry Christmas too.
I know. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Kwanzaa, all that jazz. Talk to you later, sister. Bye-bye. All right. Myrna, is me and you, girl. It's me and you. Miss Myrna Love. Introduce yourself to the people.
Well, I am Myrna Love. I co-authored with Angie as a first-time best-selling international author on The Image in the Mirror, Part 1. I don't remember the full name of it, but it was a phenomenal.
Wait a minute. I know we all looking for our book.
The Image in the Mirror, the reflection that inspired the courage to live limitless.
That's it. That's
yeah,
it. That's
I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I'm a grandmother. I wear many hats.
Ma'am. So, I'm going to ask, how did you get connected to Victoria Shoe Press?
I was actually invited to join Joan's 30-day devotional in January by one of our fellow co-authors. So that's how I initially connected with her.
And was that last week? I think it was. We were interviewing Dr. V, your sister, who was also in that was last week. Okay. And so she's another co-author, y'all. We just all together. We are all together. So what made you decide though to join the anthology?
Uh, I resisted it to the last point. I think the turning point was probably Joan,
Yeah,
because like I said, that is not something I wanted to do at all, and it
yeah.
was one of the hardest things that I did, but I did it.
And I'm glad you did it. I'm glad you did it. So, what is the name of your chapter in the backstory?
Okay,
Come on now. Come on.
the name of the story is "Keeping It 100," flat out. Uh, my marriage story, and the backstory, it really is about the challenges and the circumstances of I'm going to say a long-term marriage because
Right.
we are still in the story. So it just kind of talks about some circumstances and experiences that we had through the course of our 35-year marriage. Our anniversary is this coming Monday, so just talking about that and how I, as the wife, the mother, not his mother, the wife, the female of the relationship, just kind of had to take a stand on some things and take my focus, reposition my focus,
Yeah.
and not get so ingrained in what was dissatisfying for me from my perspective in the relationship.
Right. Right. Since like writing your story, how was your story received though? First of all, how, was it received by family, friends, you sharing, your story, you becoming an author? How was that? How was that experience?
Well, the ones that did provide feedback, they were very encouraged by the story.
Okay.
Um, um, for those that um, aren't married or weren't married at the time of reading the story, they had some insight into how you just have to be flexible within a marriage, um, not to the point to your demise, but not be a person that strong tries to strong arm the relationship itself and allow the person to be themselves. And if that person being themselves doesn't align with who you are, then you kind of have to submit to who you are as well without causing any friction in the relationship.
Yeah, I can understand that. I can dig that. You know what? I almost forgot that we were also, you and I, a part of the academy, the intensive academy. We almost forgot that.
We had a long journey
We
with,
did.
with Elder Joan.
Yes, we did. I know, right? Now tell us,
Right.
what was that experience like, the
It,
intensive academy?
it was a phenomenal experience for me. I mean, just the whole experience or the whole connection with Victorious U Press from the very beginning was like watering the seed that was already planted in me by God as it relates to my purpose and passion. So I refer to her as the water that just caused the seed that's within me to sprout. And from since that point, I haven't stopped. Limitless.
Yeah,
What we
that's right. That's right. The limitless intent. We were limitless. You right about that. Yes, ma'am.
I am
Yes,
I
ma'am.
am pursuing everything that is within me. I am going to be a grave robber. If you know what
Yes.
I'm saying, every gift that is within me, it shall be utilized to serve the people to the glory of God. Point blank.
Ma'am. That's it. That's it. We had our marvelous event. That was something, man. We did. Oh my goodness. Last year we had a live event that was like our graduation. It was our final project.
Mhm.
For the intensive academy. Now, I know what it was like. You tell the people how that event. How was that for you? And did it like change anything for you? Did it open a door or two? How was that?
It it opened me.
Yeah.
I won't say that it opened the door, but it definitely opened me up. It allowed me or caused me not to see with my eyes, but to see with my mind.
Yeah.
It really was a breakthrough for me. When I sit back and think about the experience that I had, and we have to remember, we got together during the pandemic.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
We,
Yes,
we got
ma'am.
together during the pandemic, so we had time. We had the time that we could sit in what we were aspiring to do.
Right.
And that time allowed us to transform our relationship with our Heavenly Father and ourselves. So, writing this chapter for me was a healing component.
Yeah.
So, like I said, everything, every activity that I did with Joan up to the end was just part of the destiny that I know I have right now.
And that's the door it opened. It did open the door, and you walked right on through it, and you
That's
walked
right.
right
That's
on
right.
through it and
That's
did
right.
not look back.
That's right.
So your overall experience with Victoria Shoe Press, what was that like for you? Just overall.
Overall, it created, like Rudy said, it created a bond with every woman that was part of the activities that I participated in.
Yeah.
We, although we may not talk often, we are still connected. And if we were to come together tomorrow, it would be
Yes,
like
ma'am.
we never.
Yeah, like we never, like it was just yesterday that we were together, right?
Yep, yesterday. Yeah, a bond that was created that can never be broken, regardless of time lapse.
Right. Time, distance, all of that. Dr. V said you are Robin Graves well. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So what are you doing right now as far as whatever? Like what do you got going on?
Oh, forever learning, forever learning. I am currently part of a mastermind, and as you mentioned, I launched my Airbnb business back in December of 2021. So I have two Airbnb units. Um, I am now a full-fledged, I'm gonna call it a coach. I now help women transform their relationships with themselves, with others, their finances, and their career. So I've added three legs to the chair. It was, I was part of the money mavens, right? So I've
Yeah,
added
you
three
sure
legs
were.
to the chair. Now it's solid, right? You can sit in
Yes.
it. So a more holistic approach to helping women that are feeling stuck and like they're on a spinning wheel or in a trap. I help those women. I
Right.
walk hand in hand with them and just serving the women because we have so much on our plate. We have so much on our plates. Not that men don't, but ours is a little different, a whole lot
Yeah, our
different. I'm not.
plate, yeah. Yeah.
It's a
Our
whole lot
plate is filled with different things.
different.
You know what I mean? Many things. And it's a whole bunch of them.
A whole bunch, a whole bunch, like a plate full of 16th, 1/16. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yes, money. What was who it was you, Tangela and
Camera.
Tamra. Yeah, how can I
Yeah,
forget Tamra? The money mavens. Yes,
the money
ma'am.
maker. The money
Y'all,
making.
y'all
So
was tearing it up.
we're all doing our perspective things, but we all have a component of the money.
Yeah, absolutely. So a new book. Do you plan on like doing a solo project? Have you thought of that as far as a book?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. No. Said that
No,
too
I have
quick.
not thought of. I have not thought of it, but as I journal, because I still journal, I'm
Yeah,
like I'm still writing.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Absolutely.
So, but as far as it being a solo project, no, ma'am, I haven't.
I can dig it though. I can see it. I want to see it. I want to hear, I would love to see what you have in store. You know what I mean? As far as writing a book, I gotta see it, man. I gotta see it, and the people want to see it. So maybe later. You know what I mean?
Maybe later. Maybe
Yeah,
later.
maybe later.
Yeah. Right now, I just really don't have the headspace,
I
the
hear you.
time space, you know, to to even think about that.
Definitely, it's definitely a commitment and an undertaking. And you know that. You definitely know that. So tell the people how to get in touch with you. How do they reach you? How do they find you?
Absolutely. The best way to find me is on media, Facebook. On my business page is Intentional Living with Myrna. And my personal page is Myrna Mills Love. On Instagram is love.myrna. And I just started a group also, Intentional Living with Myrna. I just started it last week, so it's brand new. So I'll be doing some inviting into that group.
Well, I need to get up in there.
Yes, ma'am, you certainly
Yeah,
can.
I'm gonna need to get up in there and see what's going on in there. Yeah, absolutely. Goodness gracious. We all have been connected again through Joan. We have all been on an amazing journey. I am so honored and glad that I got to meet you, that I get to know you, you know what I mean, and I get to connect with you. Of course,
Likewise.
next time I'm in Charlotte, I got to get in your Airbnb. We got to go have some dinner. We got to get
Yeah,
together. We got to do something. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
it's
Um,
wonderful.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so y'all hear it, y'all heard it here. Y'all heard it here.
But look
With
out,
Miss
Charlotte.
Myrna.
Look out,
That's
Charlotte.
it. We gonna come down there. Now, when y'all see us running through the streets in Charlotte, don't say nothing because we just minding our business. That's
Mind
what's
our
going
business.
on. That's our business, as I forget who's saying, but that's our business, right?
Tabitha Brown.
Yup, that's our Miss Tab Brown. If you listening, girl, we know what you said. That's our business. Oh my goodness. Yes, Patricia, it is intentional living with Myrna. Yes. You ladies are fabulous. I do not know who. Maybe that's still Dr. V that's talking to us. Thank you very much. Again, Myrna, thank you for joining us. And I hope the next time to have you back, you be telling me about your book.
Oh, I will be back.
Oh yeah, you absolutely will be back. You will be back.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the
Again,
opportunity.
a happy anniversary.
Thank
Happy
you.
anniversary. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. You know me, not Merry Kwanzaa, but happy not Merry Kwanzaa, but happy Kwanzaa. Nadia said great interview. Again, thank you for joining us, and I will see you next time. Right?
Thank you. Bye
All
bye.
right. Bye-bye. Y'all, listen, this has been not has been because we still got more to do, y'all, but it has been a great time, getting together with these two co-authors. Wait a minute, what am I doing back here, y'all? Hold on 1 second. I'm having issues. I don't want to kick her out of the studio. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not the tech person. But again, like I said, it has been, I don't know. I hear stuff from Facebook user. Love this. We love you too. I love doing this, man. I love doing it. I love sitting around and chit-chatting with former authors, co-authors. A lot of them have been co-authors of mine. And it's just been a good time. And if you are just now joining, my name is Angela Mitchell, whichever you would like to call me, and I'm the Director of Sales and Marketing for Victoria Shoe Press. Today, we interviewed two international best-selling authors that Victoria Shoe Press published. The first one was Rudy Milton. She was a part of the anthology. I was a part of this anthology as well. Hi, Stephanie. There you go. Hey, girl. I was a part of both anthologies with these ladies. Rudy was a part of The Image in the Mirror 2, Manifesting a Dream Deferred. Oh my goodness, she had an amazing story. She told us about her son, losing her son, her Facebook group, and some of the things that she's been doing. And then we also, I don't know what is going on in the back, but I'm going to take her off of here. Okay. And we also talked to Miss Myrna Love. She was one of my co-authors as well in the first Image in the Mirror. It was amazing time, amazing working with her. But the day is not done. We are not done, ladies and gentlemen. Today, on this special, I like to call it a special edition. I just listen, y'all. Y'all don't know how excited I get when I get to talk, on here like this. But on this special edition of Author Spotlight, we have a special guest today. So I'm gonna bring this special guest. I'm bringing her to y'all live, Miss Joan T Randall, the CEO and founder of Victorious Shoe Press.
Well, hello.
Hello, beautiful.
Well, hello, my love. How are you?
I am well. How are you?
I am doing fantastic. It's kind of weird to be on this side.
I know it is. I know, right? Of course, you're usually doing the interviewing. At least when I'm on here, you're usually doing the interviewing, if nothing else. Now, I know the people know who you are for the most part. I'm sure everyone knows who this is. But of course, you got to tell us who you are. You got to tell us who you are.
All right. So I'm Joan T Randall. I am the founder and CEO of Victorious You Press. I'm also the creator of Books to Business and Beyond. That's a platform where we teach people how to use their book and create multiple streams of income and grow their business and leave a legacy. And I get to do this because I have people like you that work alongside with me in Victorious You Press to make amazing things happen on this side. So that's who I am.
That's it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Man, we have so much going on with Victorious You Press, y'all. We have so much going on. Oh my goodness. You got to tell us, like, I can tell, but I want you to tell. I want you to tell everyone what we are working on behind the scenes and what can people, first of all, what has been going on throughout the year? What have we done, this year? Some of the amazing things.
Yeah. So we have had an incredible year, and I want to highlight your role in Victorious You Press as Director of Sales and Marketing. When you came on board, that role really, I think our company really took a turn for the better, because now you were focusing on getting us greater visibility through blog posting, through our Facebook platforms, our IG platform. But not only that, really focused on what and how we present ourselves to others. And the goal is to get us to an audience that don't know us, right? Because that's the thing about growth. Greetings, everyone. Hey, Dr. B, I love you so much. Nice to see you. The goal is for us to get in front of audiences that don't know us, because we want them to experience who Victorious You Press is and what we're all about. And we're a kingdom business. Let me just put that out there. We are a kingdom business. And so everything we do, we embody kingdom strategist. We embody the kingdom of God. We do it in excellence. Do we make mistakes? Yes, but we own up to our mistakes, and we will do whatever it takes for us to make our clients feel comfortable and welcome and at ease. And so your position in Victorious You Press has really helped us. We have incredible people like Nadia Monsano, who is our lead graphic designer. We have Lynn Braxton, who is our editor-in-chief. We have an amazing team of editors. And of course, we have Rachel Reed. You never really see Rachel. She's behind the scenes, but she runs like literally everything that has to do with She runs everything that has to do with an author. So if you've ever worked with Victorious You Press or ever have your book published, you will have gotten an email from Rachel, right? She's our secret sauce, right? Yeah. Our secret sauce is getting people on the bestseller list and getting you to get your books out. But our secret sauce is Rachel.
So. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Rachel, she keep us all together, don't she? She keep us all together. Yeah. And keep things moving smooth.
Yeah. But outside of that, and you asked me, what are some of the things we have? We just have I am so grateful. I sit here in just a deep sense of gratitude, And if I can give anyone an advice, those of you are watching or may watch this replay, is if God has given you a vision, no matter how insurmountable it seems, as if you can't get it or you can't do it or you don't think you have the capacity, all I want you to do is take the first step. The first step, because if you take the first step, God will send the supplies that you need to help you take many more steps, right? But you cannot um get to where you want to go unless you take an action. And I think that's what I did with Victorious Youth Press. It's just an idea, it's just an action, and then surrounding myself with people who can help us grow. And we're continuing to grow, and that's the most amazing thing. We have published incredible books in 2022, and every author has hit the bestseller list. We've published incredible anthologies for ourselves and for others, and everybody are best-selling authors. We did a movie this year, right? A documentary in May of this year. We have our men's anthology that's coming out in March of next year. So that's in the editing process at this point. We had some incredible books that has hit the scene, and we continue to grow, right? Because our vision is to take Victorious Youth Press to the next level. There's so many things. I'm so glad I'm here today. Angie is interviewing me. So let me know, what do you want me to share, or how do you want me to share it, so I don't go ahead of myself or
No, you're doing just fine, man. You didn't froze. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you're doing just fine. I just have to say, first of all, I'm just so grateful to be a part of the amazing team.
Yeah.
Man, our team is the best. You know what I mean? I get to work with a group of strong, intelligent, brilliant, amazing women. You know what I mean? Amazing Black women, amazing women, just period. And it's beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, we, as you said, are taking Victorious Youth Press to the next level. We got some good stuff coming up. You know what I said the other day? We about to tear 2023 up, man. We about to tear it up. Tell them more, a little bit about what we have coming down the pipeline.
Yeah, so we are about to tear it up, and she is absolutely right. She is right about that. So, hey there, Wayne. Look at Wayne.
Hey, he the only name I can see. What's up, Patricia?
Yeah, because he's watching from YouTube, so we're so happy to have you.
Okay. Oh yeah, absolutely.
So we have decided to partner this year with a company in Kenya to relaunch our website. And we're going from just a regular Wix website to a whole digital platform. That's going to change the way we do business. And so we're excited about that. And the company is called Bawa, and it is from Nairobi, Kenya. And as a matter of fact, they have started working on some of our content. So between now and probably the beginning of February, we will be launching this new platform. It will still be victoriousyouthpress.com, but baby is gonna look different. You hear how I emphasize the fur is gonna look different, right? And here we will have so many things. We're doing a membership group, right? We're doing a affiliate link. So for those who want to refer people to us, we're going to have a program where you're going to get your own link. And if you refer people, you get compensated for referring people to us. So we're excited about that, because what that does is just shows you that we appreciate what you are bringing to the table. And we appreciate that you trust us enough to send referrals to us. So we want to compensate you for that. We are going to have digital classes and training that you can buy at a low price if you want to learn how to market your own books, right? We're going to have that on the platform. You come, you pay a minimal fee, you go through it self-paced. You learn how to do your own marketing for your book. We're going to be teaching you how to do a launch. What does a launch look like, right? How do you launch your book? What is the best way to do a launch? Like Adrian Holmes, who did it is one of the best ebook launches we have had. And we've had some incredible launches. Our launches are always fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
But Adrian Holmes, when her book launched, oh my God, she took it to a whole different level.
Yeah.
That's the kind of stuff that we want to see people do when they launch their books, because it's a celebration. It is
Absolutely.
celebration when you launch and you want the world to know and you want it to look different. It can't look the same as how you would do your Facebook Live. You got to show up like you're a kingdom citizen.
Right. That's right.
So we're excited about that. And I also want to share, right? This year, for the first time, we decided that we're going to do a boot camp. So we have some people going through our boot camp this year, and it's an author publishing boot camp. What is that? We are teaching people how to self publish their books in excellence. So, the same way we publish Angela, the same things that we do when we publish our books and get people on the bestseller list, we are teaching people how to do that for themselves with their own books, because we recognize that there's a lot of people that want to publish books after books after books after books, right? And instead of paying a large sum of money every time you have to publish a book through a publisher, we're going to teach you, right? For that one fee, right? We'll teach you all the steps. And then all you've got to do is just can publish your own book yourself, understand how to get on the Library of Congress control number, understand how to hit the bestseller list, understand what it means to have your own imprint and publish under your own imprint. So we want to teach you all of that. So we are currently in that boot camp now. They will graduate the end of February, but our next boot camp will be next year. So listen, if you missed the boot camp this year, you can catch it next year, but the price is going to be a whole lot higher. But we're excited about that. So those are some of the big things that are coming.
Now, as far as when you were talking about the membership group, will that include components of teaching people how to publish, or is that just going to be exclusive to the boot camp?
No, good question. Thank you for asking. So the membership group is really about people who are interested in this book space, right? So you may want to continue to write books and you just want to find a resource, a place that give you the resource. So in the membership group, everybody in the boot camp will be in the membership group as well. But the membership group gives you all of the resources, the training, the downloads, the PDFs, the industry standards, all of that, all of those elements for how you write, publish, market, best-selling lists, do business, go from books to business, all of that. You'll be able to find those resources in the membership group. We will have templates, right? Templates for people who want to write a blog post, templates for people who want to go to Canva and use like a journal type template in Canva and print their own journals. Those are the things that are going to be in the subscription group. So yes, it's a paid group. Yes, you pay a monthly fee. Yes, if you pay monthly, it's a little bit more. If you pay yearly, it is way lot cheaper, but you pay a small fee. It's not going to be expensive, but especially for those who were taken in for the first year, right? The years is of course, it's going to go up, but you have your own resource center where you've got everything you want for writing, publishing, books to business and beyond. We're going to even have our resident expert that teaches people how to use their book and write a stage play, how to use their book and do a documentary, how to use their book and do a film. All of those resources will be in the membership group. So we're super excited about that. So if you're in the space, and maybe you may even want to have your own publishing company, right, Angie, down the road, it will be a place where you can get resources that if that's the vein that you want to go in, then we'll be able to help you get there, right? After all, we have gifts and skills and talents and abilities to show others so that they can walk out their purpose as well. So that's what the membership group is all about.
That's right. And that is going to be exciting. And just about, as far as the boot camp, y'all, it is, I don't even know how to even describe it, but it is definitely, it's a life-changing opportunity.
It's next level.
I mean? Yeah. It's a life-changing opportunity.
We sat down and we wrote the curriculum for the boot camp, right?
Yeah.
And the boot camp is next level. Like I'm sitting there thinking, oh my God, we're
Yeah.
giving them everything. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm
it's
looking at
like
some of these comments. Somebody said they hate that they missed it. Somebody said that.
if you miss it, you missed something. When I tell you that we outdid ourselves with this boot camp because, and we jam pack everything into 14 weeks. They're
Yeah.
getting everything. Renita, they're getting
Okay.
the standards of editing, the different types of editing and what it all means, how to format, the industry standard for formatting. This past Tuesday, it was all about metadata, book cover, and there was something else. There was three things this week that we taught: metadata, the anatomy of a book cover,
Yeah.
and how to write the copyright.
Yes.
Yeah, the
Of the book.
copyright,
Yeah.
right? So those are the things that we covered. We are covering everything that a publisher do when they go to publish a book.
And then some,
And
right? And then some.
um,
Marketing, right? Branding. There are not many I don't know of any publishing companies that teach, their authors how to market themselves and brand themselves and author pages and you know what I mean and all of that good stuff. So they getting it all. They are definitely getting it all.
and we called it a business in a box.
Yeah. Because
That is
that's exactly what it is.
a business in a box. We package it. So when they walk away from this boot camp, they have a business in a box. They can be, and here is the thing, and we will continue to do this. Here's the thing about the boot camp. The boot camp, we also are teaching people how to be book coaches. And so the great thing about that course, what do you call it? Author coaching. The
Yes.
great thing about the author coaching is that we're connected to Global Impact University. So that course is accredited. So they leave with an accredited certificate for being an author coach. So when I tell you we went above and beyond, we went above and beyond with this boot camp. And this is where we will do this continually. This is something, and then we're going to build on it, build on it. Next year, when we roll out the boot camp, it will be a mastermind, and the price may double. The price may double because when we looked at what we're giving them, even the people in the group are like, "Oh my God,
Exactly. Exactly.
are you really?" And
Wow.
then they have 2 90-minute one-on-one coaching session, right? One with me, 90 minutes. And in that 90 minutes, we lay out their entire business.
Yeah. And man, there's just like no number, at least at this point, that we can put to everything that they're getting and bonuses and, just man, just everything that they're going to walk away with.
Yeah.
So what do we got coming up? What we got coming up? I know we got some stuff coming up. Tell the folks what we got coming up.
So what we have coming up is our very first thing. So we have Jesus, Joan and Journal. Jesus, Joan and Journal. Jesus, Joan and Journal is my jam. All right. So for the fourth year in a row, that's how Angie and I connected. It was Jesus, Joan and Journal. Listen, when I tell you, this is good stuff. This is good stuff. Because Angie and I connected during Jesus, Joan and Journal in 2020, right? And here's the thing about it. I had been doing Jesus, Joan and Journal since 2018, but Angie saw it in 2020 because she was following me for a while. But
2017.
But she surely was not interested in no Jesus, Joan and Journal. She didn't even saw Jesus, Joan and Journal until 2020, right?
Yeah.
And 2020, when she saw it, she decided to she's like, okay, I see this woman too much. I'm sick of her.
Let me see what this lady doing on here.
I am sick of her. Let me go see what she is doing, right? And that's how she saw me. January 4th, 2020. It was day 4.
Yep.
And that was a spiritual thing that God made happen that day. Angie is not the same person now. Grant you, After Jesus, Joan, and Journal, Angie booked a session with me. It was a 30-minute consultation. And she had big, beautiful red hair. Just like that, but it wasn't long.
It was big though. It was big and puffy.
And the one thing I remembered about her was this gorgeous hair, but her room was dark. She was sitting, I don't know which room she was in, but the room was dark, but I could see her big, red, beautiful hair and her beautiful face. And it was a very emotional consultation for her. But let me just tell you, the woman I met 2020 who decided that she was going to jump, she didn't know how she was going to pay for it, but she joined my anthology. That was a life-changing moment for her. She's not the same person. And I'm telling you that this Angie, just in 2 short years, not only did she go from the woman that cried at her consultation to finishing her degree. She bought a brand new house. She bought a car. She lost like 70 pounds. She's on some everyday exercise workout thing that I can't even.
Shout out to Libra J. Shout out to Libra J.
Quit her job, now is the director of marketing and sales for Victorious You Press, got a certificate in digital marketing, doing all these other stuff. Now she's helping clients run their own market. A totally and completely different individual, because she said, God, I don't know where this money is coming from, but I'm going to invest in myself. And if you show me this woman on January 4th, I have to believe you're directing me somewhere. Man. Because she believed, and because she didn't say, I don't have the money. She just said, all right, let me figure out where I'm going to redo the funds from to get on this. She is a different person today. It's the power of faith. It's the power of belief. It's the power of trusting yourself, that if you make that action and say, I'm going to do this, that God will open up all kinds of doors for you. And guess what? Angie will be accompanying me to Kenya next year.
Hey, hey, we about to go tear Kenya up too now.
We about to tear Kitale and Mombasa up in Kenya.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, man. Yeah. And I will say, because you be always making me all emotional and stuff. So I just will say, as you said, man, if you do not believe in yourself, or if you are struggling with believing in yourself and not knowing where to go, or not knowing what to do, or you're scared, you on the fence, get off the fence. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Get off of it and just jump, man. Just jump. Yeah. It's so much better on the other side. I'm telling y'all. It's better on the other side. It definitely is.
It truly is. It truly is better on the other side. And it truly is, my God, I think about God. Listen, what I want to share is that, and I just came off of a coaching session with one of the ladies in the boot camp. And I'm telling you, it was so inspirational, because she said, we're kingdom citizens. We are of the royal priesthood of God, but we don't operate like we're royalty. We operate in timidity. We're so timid. We're so uncertain. We're so, I don't know. We second guess ourselves. We doubt ourselves. We make money rule the decisions we make to not do something. Right. Because, I don't have the money. I can't. Money is a tool. Money is not your savior.
That's right.
Money ain't your savior. And if you are a kingdom citizen, don't you know that the king is going to provide for you?
You better say that. You better say it.
Yeah.
And you got to just jump. That's where the faith come in. And remember, I was also in the boot camp. I went from being in the boot camp to speaking at your event the following year till now I'm teaching classes in the boot camp. You know what I mean? So
listen. I could do a whole book about Angie. No, honestly, I can do it. And here's the thing, not only is she my director of sales and marketing, she's my accountability partner. Because if I say I'm going to do something and don't do it, she will.
I'll be like, hello, ma'am, I'm still waiting. I need a video. I need this.
She'll be sending me big Google eyes. She'll be like, where are you? What is going on?
I'm good for sending them eyes like, what's up? What's going on now?
She be on me. Like, I'm scared of her. I'm like, dog on it. I got to get in. She going to kill me. But those are the people that you want to be around you when you are doing this kind of work. When you're doing kingdom work, you are not an island. You are not alone. And if you're trying to do this in a silo, if you're trying to do it by yourself, it's not going to work out as good as you want it to, because God didn't intend for you to do anything by yourself. Jesus Christ could have walked earth by himself. He didn't need them 12, but his purpose had to be fulfilled. And in the fulfillment of his purpose, he had to help others and build them up for what they were going to do when he left. Right? That's the thing, like your seeds. And when you plant the seeds and you nurture it and you water the seeds, investing in yourself is nurturing your seed, right? Having other people around you is nurturing the seed. Teaching other people that what you know is bearing other fruits, right? So from one seed, you water it, you plant it, you nurture it, it bears fruits. Fruits are other people. So there are all these fruits out there, each with a seed inside of it that all came from the one seed that was planted. Right. So when I see myself as that seed, right? God gave me one gift and he put the gift in me. I plant the gift. And because I use the gift, God has given me other things to add to the gift, right? And now I help others to help others. And that's how it continues, because the Bible says, he's give you dominion and authority to multiply, rule, subdue, and replenish. Multiply means to do it over and over again. Replenish means to add to it. So I can't replenish in a silo. I can't multiply by myself. Right. So I have to multiply. I have to add Angie. I have to add Rachel. I have to add this to multiply, to make it bigger, to make it more. And that's what some people are afraid of doing, adding people to them, because they don't want them to take their ideas. Right. They can't take it because they didn't give it to you. They may try to imitate it, but they can't take your idea.
That's right.
So that's how I see it.
That's you absolutely right. Can't nobody do it like you do. And that's just what it is. And I think it is a slap in the face to God when you're not doing what you were put here to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It is arrogant. And I think it's arrogant when we think, well, I'll just do it tomorrow, or I'll just, you know what I mean? I'll do it later. When all we got is right now. You know what I mean? All we got is now, man. So I better get up, because 2023 is it's knocking, it's coming, it's coming, man. So
if you want to be a part of the membership group, let us know.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're building it out as we go. The people that are in the boot camp already, they're alumni, right? Because they're going to be boot camp alumni, so they're going to be in the group because they invested.
Yeah.
They invested in themselves, and they invested in this business in a box. And so they're going to be in. But man, what we have for that, so I am just so excited about the level of delivery that we are going to be showing up for in 2023. So just pray for us that we will continue to walk out every gift, every talent, every skills, every ability, every vision, tap in, downloads that God gives us for you, because we're doing it for you.
That's right.
So,
well, y'all, this has been one of the best author spotlights that I have been able to participate in, man. And I'm all clogged up over here. I'm trying to pull myself together, y'all. But it
See,
has.
listen, she is sick, right? That's what I'm talking about. Like the commitment, right? That's how you surround yourself with those people, because she's sick. But see, Angie knows that even if I'm sick, I show up. There are a lot of times that I'm sick. There's a lot of times when things are going on in my life, Angie, that I still show up smiling. And then in the back of the ground, I'm like, I'm freaking out.
And I'm saying it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
It's going to be okay.
Right.
Yeah. So thank you for joining us, everybody. And tune in, man, next week for, do we have Author Spotlight next? Yeah, I do. I'm doing it again next week. So tune in next week, and tune in. If you don't come back next week, don't forget about Jesus Joan and Journal. That's coming up. If you want to check out the membership group, or you want to, get more information on that, go to victoriousshoepress.com. Get on the list, you know what I mean? And all that information will be coming out to you.
Yep. Or send us an email and we might be able to just put like something together.
Inbox, email, smoke signal. Let us know what's going on.
Dove, you can even send a dove, right?
Oh, goodness. All right, y'all. Thank you for joining us, and we'll catch you next time.
All right, guys. Bye.